Training's going good. You know, this is the fun part. We enjoy camp. We enjoy bringing guys all over the world here, just to see a part of Tuscaloosa, you know, and to be a part of our team, leading us on the way to victory.
I know you don't watch much tape on your competition, but fighting in southpaw, how much different is that for you?
I enjoy fighting southpaw. Actually, it's a bit more challenging for me. You know, you got opposite sides. I'm so used to fighting orthodox, which is right-handers. That when you get a southpaw, it's kind of a refreshing thing because it's a different style, it's a different look, and you have to position your foot. Everything is different, you know, and it brings a challenge to me. So I'm looking forward to it.
You know much about this guy yet?
I don't know nothing. Only thing I know about him was the last time I saw him fight, and that's the only thing I know about him. So I judge him off that. Dealing with looking video, like I said many times before, I don't look at it. I let my trainers break the fighters down, and we go from there. You know, you can never be 100%, you know, correct when you looking at guys on film anyway, because it's different fighters. They say style makes fight, so he probably approached me with a different kind of way. I mean, I proved myself right against my last fight against Johan Duhaupas. You know, they broke down film. They had him down to a T. But when it came time to fight, he did nothing that they thought he was going to do. He did the totally opposite, and it's proved me right.
This guy seems to like to talk. Do you welcome that?
What's that?
This guy seems to like to talk a lot.
Oh yes, it's great. I mean, I think it's great for boxing. You know, I'm the type of person that no matter what people say, you know, whether it's fans, whether it's media, you know, I don't take nothing personal. You know what I mean? Like, I got a good life. You know, my family taken care of. You know, my kids taken care of. You know, I'm living my life like I want it. You know, so I can't complain about nothing. So whatever people say, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going back home happy.
Any thoughts about fighting in Brooklyn and at the Barclays?
I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's my debut. New York has a lot of history, you know, especially with heavyweights, and I'm looking forward to putting my name there. You know, Barclays Center need a face, you know, and I want to make that I want my face to be a part of that place. You know, it's been many times that they invited us to come and have fights at the Barclays Center, but it wasn't the right time. You know, we always judge my career off at the right time, at the right moment in my life, and this is the right moment in time, and I'm looking forward to coming to New York and showing up and showing out for sure.
With the shakeup in the heavyweight division, what opportunity do you see for this fight to make what kind of statement?
Well, this statement, with this fight, I want to make a statement that 2016 is mine for the taking. You know, I'm already claiming. I claim everything that I have, and this year I'm already claiming that my mission is to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. With those belts being switched, it's refreshing to the division. It's refreshing to boxing. But when the time comes, no matter who hand it lands in, I'm gonna take them. You know, and with Spuka, I want to make that statement. You know, I need a dramatic knockout. I need one of those crazy, oh my God, did you see what happened? You know, the world stopped for a moment kind of fight. You know, like I said before, get the chalk because the murder scene was round kind of fight, you know, and I'm looking to really knock him.
You missing the knockouts with the last two fights coming early like that?
Well, you know, I'm enjoying going the rounds. You know, people getting their money's worth, and they getting to see a little bit more of my awkward style and what I bring to the table, as far as different little things that I bring. You know, boxing, inside fighting, you know, hooks, going to the body, different little things though. So I can't say I miss it because I'm enjoying myself right now, but I do want to get back to it. Starting with Spuka.
If it's not about studying the opponent, what do you do as far as trying to become a better fighter from one fight to the next?
I continue to work on the same things I've been working on that got me where I am. You know, continue to work on the jab, continue to work on the right hand, continue to work on the hooks, continue to work on placing of my feet. You know, my athleticism, my power, my speed. The fundamentals, the one-on-one of boxing, I still stick with the basics, and I continue to try to learn that. You know, I always said that once I stopped learning, I don't want to be in it no more. I don't want to be in this sport if I'm not learning. You know, I don't want to be a know-it-all and just be in there just to make money and stuff like that. That's not my plans for myself. You know, I got big plans that I want to do until the time comes. And once that time comes, I want to be out. I say I have 10 years in this sport, and at this point, I want to stick by it. I don't want to be one of those guys that I made a plan, I set a goal, but then time has came and it passed me by and I'm still here. You know, I got a lot of big things that I want to do. And
Going into this camp, are you training like a champion or are you still training like a lion?
you always got to train. You got to train like both. You know, you got to still train like a champion because you got guys that want to fulfill your position. They want to see what it's like to be a champion, but you also have to train like a lion because some of these guys are hungry. You know, they want, of course, they want to be champion, but they want to whoop you. You know, and it's like you can't sleep. You can't sleep. You always got to be on game. You always got to be healthy. You always got to be in shape. You always got to think, what's the next guy doing? You know, maybe sometime while it's a big world, of course, and when I'm asleep, some guys are up, vice versa. So with that being said, it brings a different level of competition. You know, everybody, I understand. You know, when you're not fighting for nothing, then it's just a regular fight. Then you hit a guy, then he may even say, "Hey, I'm done." But when you fighting for a title, it's almost the line of I'm willing to die in the ring, and that's what people don't understand. You know, people so in tune to I don't know this guy's name or the record or this is that, but they, you know, some of the toughest guys, the ones you don't know, they have to make a name somewhere, and then when you put up a prize on there, everybody wants to stick around. When it's that time, nobody wants to go down. And if you're going down, they're going to get back up because they know what's on the line. When you ain't got nothing to fight for, then what the hell to get back up for? I'm done. Let me get my money and go. Next time.
How many fights do you hope to fight in 2016?
As many as possible. Many as possible. I'm an active champion. I said that before I became a champion. I said I wanted to be an active champion, and I'm keeping my oath on that. You know, I love this sport. I said it many times. I'm in love with it. I can't express it as much as I've done. I'm truly in love with the sport. So when you're in love with something and you love to do it, you don't want to stop. So, I mean, if I can get 7 to 8 times, you know what I mean? Even though that don't seem possible because of the business of boxing and the way it is ran, and so much goes on in this sport. Like, people don't have no clue, you know. It can leave you with sleepless nights, but that's not my part. That's my managers and my people here. But if it was up to me, man, I'm ready every month, every 2 months, man. If I ain't hurt, I ain't recovering from nothing, let's go. Why not?
How close or how far away are we from seeing a unified?
Man, you know, once Fury beat Klitschko and he obtained all the belts, and we was already talking about fighting each other years before this, and even coming up to this moment, you know, I felt like it's right there at the door now. You know, all I gotta do is ring the doorbell. But now the belts, one of the belts is going to be spreaded somewhere else. Now it's going to be 3 champions and, you know, all this stuff going on. So you know, my ideal time year is, of course, 2016. I feel it's going to be a big year regardless. Either it's going to be done or it's going to be that much closer to being done, you know. So we're still seeing it. Like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a year, guys. I'm telling you. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting Spug out the way. I never look past an opponent. I always say I look through him, and I'm looking through him. I'm looking right through him, going straight to Alexander Povetkin. That's my mandatory. I'm looking forward to whooping him in great fashion. And after that, whoever else next, you know. After that, I would love for that time, me and Povetkin fighting Klitschko and Fury have a rematch and get that done. And after my mandatory, after they fight, me and him fight, you know. Or anything else. You got Luis Ortiz just beat Bryant Jennings, you know. They say they want me. I guess that's a Golden Boy thing, you know, because we seen Golden Boy affiliated people whispering in Ortiz's ear about Deontay Wilder. Of course, they maybe have some animosity still against me because of me leaving the company, but bring it on. I want them all. I'm gonna clean up the division regardless, you know. So, you know, it's gonna be a hell of a year. I can't wait to see what's the lineup, who's here. It's gonna be a great card in New York. We got all kinds of heavyweights on this card, you know. I got all the heavyweights that want to fight me. Got the guy, Stavern, I took the belt from. He's supposed to be on my undercard. Go figure. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it, man. The heavyweight division is definitely getting exciting, and it's definitely heating up.
You said you want 10 years in the sport. Is it sad watching Roy Jones Jr. now, that last fight? You sad about that?
Roy told me a long time ago, like it's hard to it's hard to say no to something that you love, but it's even harder when you getting offered, you know, millions of dollars, you know, to fight. It's like you gonna fight. You doing something you love to do, so, and of course the prize is behind it. But I do think it's a point of time where you can, with all you've done in the sport, that I feel that you can kind of mess your legacy up, or where people remember you where you once were, because that's all you hear people. You know, Roy was the man back then, of course, and that's what he was. He was truly the man. But as he go on the boxing, all these devastating knockouts and stuff like that, you know, it kind of saddens people. And sometimes I sit and want to shake my head too. Like, why? You know, I don't feel he has nothing to prove, you know, in the sport. But I mean, who could? We can't judge nobody. I mean, the man loved to fight. We don't know what he got going on in his life that want to make him continue to fight. You know, so everybody still have a dream in this sport, and it's a tough sport. Just like I said, I want 10 years. Now, when that 9.5 come, I want to know, will I exit the building, especially when you got a price of money on the, you know, hey, you just one more fight, you fight this. Like, that sounds good when you're trying to get this building and run this business or something like that. Like, all right, one more time. And it's always one more time. It's always one more time, you know.
Deontay, as an athlete who has mastered trash talk, can you talk about the mental games that athletes play with one another, and kind of looking back, if you know, saw the NFL game, the Giants and the Panthers on Sunday, where it looked like Josh Norman kind of got inside Odell Beckham Jr.'s head, and you know, he lost his game, basically.
Right. Yeah, man, you know, some people are just mentally weak sometimes when it's dealing with trash talk and any kind of verbal talking. And that's part of the game for me. You know, you got to be able to strengthen that part of you, you know, because this is a sport where, I mean, just overall, no matter what you're doing, you're gonna have what we call haters, and you're gonna have people that try to get in your head to knock you off your game. You know, sometimes, as far as being an athlete, you may feel that this guy better than you. So, but my strategy is, if I trash talk him, I can get him out of his game for that night. I got him. You know, so that what happened. He got him out of his game. He got him, and you know, it started a fight. You know, I think he should have controlled this, not show that side of him, to let you know that he got to him, but he did what, you know, I didn't see it, I heard about it, you know, I was hearing about it, actually on the phone with somebody was looking at it, and they were like, ooh, you know, but that's just part of it, man. Yeah, for me, I just smile, you know. Sometimes I'll put my 2 cents in there just to have fun, just to play around, just to get the fans some controversy, just so they want to hear, you know. But the thing about me, when I say things, 9 times out of 10, I mean what I say. Even though I put it in a playful way, I mean it, and I keep it aside. So when I get in the ring, I'm a bag of what I say. I'm not the type of person that get in front of these cameras, because you got so many, especially in the fight game, you got so many guys that if they in this room, oh man, yes sir, what's up, champ? Yeah, man, how you doing? But when they get in front of these cameras, I knock him out. You know, yeah, he looks sloppy. Yeah, man, I can't wait to beat him. He's easy. All you got to do is this. I don't have two face. How you get me right here, this how I am. Whether it's my next opponent in the room with me, I say it in his face. That's how I am. You know, a lot of guys not like that. But that's just part of the sport, man. You got to market yourself. You got to promote yourself. You got to have somebody to believe in you. You know, even if you're lying. You know, who wants to believe the pretty truth when you can tell an ugly lie?
close to fighting Glaskov. How frustrating was it that didn't get worked out?
Oh, my
and
goodness.
He's on your undercard in New York.
I know.
A few words for him, that.
You know, when I found out he was on my undercard, I did what I just did. I laughed. You know, it was funny. I mean, you know, that's just what I said about the business of the sport. It's a tough business, man. It's a difficult business to be in when you in negotiation for a guy for 2 months, man. You know, and all of a sudden something happened dramatically in the sport, and it changed the scenes about a bit. And you have your handlers like, man, we ain't finna, you know, you finna fight for the most respected belt in all of boxing and get more money for it, but you choose to go to something lesser, you know, and fight an easier opponent, which, you know, I can't do nothing about it. Ain't no need of me getting upset about it. I wasn't upset, you know. I said my words and all that, but you know how I felt at the time. But right now I'm not upset, you know. They taking their path. They doing what they want to do. We did the same way. We chose our path. We didn't care what nobody said. We went the route we wanted to go, and I can't do nothing respecting. And you know, for both fighters, I wish them luck of getting the belt, because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's gonna come back around to me anyway. So.
I've seen the social media beef between you and Briggs.
Oh God.
About that?
It's kind of dying down a little bit. You know, you still have your little fans that don't have a job, you know. Yeah. And all they do is be on the internet, or you know, or let's see what I can say today. But Briggs is another guy, you know. When you become a loud person like that, you gotta know something wrong. Anybody that's making noise ain't gonna be that loud. You know, every day he's loud because he already know that ain't no way in hell he can get in the ring and fight. Why you only think he fight at Indian Resort casinos, low commission places? He can't pass a full physical. Let him see me pass an MRI or a CAT scan, or so you can't even get licensed in a bigger state. So you gonna when you can't pass the qualifications of things, the requirements that you have to pass, you're gonna be the loudest person in the room because you already know where, you know, and then I can't. So let's make it seem, let's give these people a show. Let's make it seem like I can, so I won't seem like a punk. See, as a fighter, you don't want to broadcast yourself as a punk. You don't want the next person to say, oh, you weak or you're a punk and stuff like that. And that's what Briggs tried to do. I feel he's too old. He's doing it the wrong way. That's why you think he's still 47 in the rank, which I don't care about the rankings. I tried to fight the guy. I called my people. I like, man, let's make this happen. You know, I don't care about the rank, because even with the rankings, we all seen it many times that this right there can get you up there. We got guys in the rankings right now, ain't fighting nobody ranked but number 2 and number 3 and number 4. So I don't really look at the rank. I wanted to fight him, but it's a lot of things that's going on with Shannon. Shannon don't want to reveal. So maybe when he's 50, you know, he'll reveal him and say, guys, you know, I know the truth. You know, I know the truth. So, you know, it's all fun and games to me. When you know the truth and you see another person acting out of character and doing stuff for the fan, that's the only reason people want to see the fight, because he's a loudmouth. He done made himself a star on the internet. He's a social media whore. You know, we gonna put it like that. And he done made his name for that. So that's the only reason people want to see the fight, because they already know what the result's gonna be. You know, you already know what the result's gonna be. So when you whoop him, on to the next guy. All right, now you got to fight this person. It'll be an ongoing battle, so, you know.